A storage tank consists of a circular cylinder. So we have here the circular cylinder. Circular cylinder adjoined on either end. Either end means one end, not both the ends. If the external by a hemisphere, so below we have a hemisphere. This is a hemisphere. So this is a cylinder over a hemisphere. If the external diameter of the cylinder is 1.4, so of the cylinder the diameter is 1.4 meter, immediately we write the radius divided by 2, 0.7 meter. And its length is 8 meter. The length or the height of the cylinder is 8 meter. And that's given here. See, this is the height, which is 8 meter. Find the cost of painting the outside of this tank. Now this tank consists of two things. One is the cylinder. Here we've got to paint this part. This is the cylinder part that we need to paint, and that will be CSA of cylinder. And you know the CSA of the cylinder, 2 pi RH. Everything is given. R is given, H is given. And then we need to do paint at the bottom. There is this hemisphere. So we need to paint the hemisphere too. And so we need to find CSA of hemisphere. And CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi R square, the R of which is also given. And in the end, we need to add this pink part and these two we need to add. And then we get our sum, these two. Okay, let's go ahead. So we'll first start with the cylinder. So here is the cylinder. And then we have the height of the cylinder given. So we are starting with the cylinder. The height of the cylinder here is given as 8 meter. And the radius we saw was 0.7 meter. Diameter was given 1.4, so radius will be 0.7. And CSA of cylinder is equal to 2 pi RH. 2 pi, this is your R, 0.7. This is your H, that is 8. And that works to be, so that is 11.2 pi. That is CSA of cylinder. Now we go to the lower portion, and now we are going to find the CSA of this hemisphere, this area. So for CSA of hemisphere, you know CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi R square, that is 2 pi. We saw the R here is the same as that of the cylinder, which is 0.7. So for the R, we are going to put 0.7 square 2 pi 0.49. And that of the hemisphere now will work out. This is 0.98 pi. For the next step, we need to add up both. We need to add of the hemisphere plus that of the cylinder. So we add both these up. So the TSA will be surface area of cylinder plus of hemisphere. And of the cylinder we already know is 11.2 pi, and this is 0.98 pi. So let's add up 11.2 pi plus 0.98 pi. So when we do add up this, we will get, which is now 12.18 pi. Now I'm going to put the value of pi. I'm going to continue here. So the TSA was 12.18 pi, and that is 12.18 into 22 by 7. So the TSA equals, here when you work this out, you get 38.28. That is the TSA. Now it is to be painted at a rate of 10 rupees per meter square. So we have to find the cost. we need to find the cost. So we know cost is always area into rate. So area is 38.28 and the cost is 10. So into 10. So 382.8 rupees will be the cost. 382.8 rupees will be the cost of painting this storage tank. So just to summarize, we found the CSA first. We found the CSA of the cylinder. This CSA we found by using the formula 2 pi RH, and we got it as 11.2. And then we found the CSA of this thing, and here we used the formula 2 pi R square, and we got it as 0.98 pi. This was pi, of course, and when we added up and we multiplied by rate to find the cost.